Welcome back. We have some more NBA for y'all today. It's your boy D Ball. I'm here with Chris, and today we're gonna be getting into some Wemby talk. Are the Grizzlies contenders or pretenders? Best fit for De'Aaron Fox if traded, and we're gonna be going through the Christmas game slate. We're gonna start with some word around town. I got the
hmm
Bulls laugh at the Nuggets offer for Zach LaVine. Ant Bond 75K, Caruso 681 million. Cade and Wemby get player of the week. Chris, how you doing today, my boy?
I'm doing good, fam. I'm doing good. Sorry about the holidays. Happy holidays, everybody watching.
Happy holidays. What do you want to get into on the word around town? Bulls late they bro
Hey,
they
let's
shit
get
on the
into that
Nuggets
right
offer.
now.
They shit on it. I couldn't wait to get to this. This is hilarious. So I'm finna share my screen so we can read it verbatim.
hmm
Look at this. It says Zach LaVine trade rumors. Bulls balked at Nuggets, including Najee in potential deal. They said they balked at it, Chris. It says the Chicago Bulls reportedly want nothing to do with Zeke Nnaji in trade talks with the Denver Nuggets. NBA insider Mark Stein reported Sunday that the Nuggets are interested in Zach LaVine and may want to land the guard and Torrey Craig in a deal for Michael Porter Jr. and Najee. However, Stein reported the Bulls balked at Najee's inclusion in such a trade. This is 1 year of a 4 year, $32 million contract for Najee, while descending in value annually runs through 27-28 season. This comes after Tony James and Sam Amick of The Athletic reported Tuesday the Nuggets want offensive help and they were looking at a number of potential trade targets, including LaVine. The idea is that Denver needs someone outside of Jokic and Murray who can make plays with the ball in his hands for the stretch run in Western Conference playoffs. LaVine certainly fits the criteria and is also someone that can take advantage of opens created by Jokic and outside shoot. Okay. Uh, First off, what's your initial reaction to them just I low key feel it's disrespectful. How you feel about them just kind of saying, "Nah, we good on Zeke Nnaji, bro."
That's kind of funny and hilarious that Zeke Nnaji. I mean, he's on that long deal. That that's got money tied to it for a while. So I understand the contract. Not wanting that. But dang, man, you balked and laughing at it. I guess clearly Nuggets gonna have to include some picks and include some more things. But you would think, getting a young Michael Porter Jr. just that alone would probably be intriguing to this Bull squad.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a little surprised that they just balking. Maybe they just trying to play hardball, try to get more out of the Nuggets. But I mean, getting back Michael Porter Jr. for Zach LaVine, obviously they're not the same type of player, but getting a young guy who can score and do a lot of things, good rebounder, that's something that you can continue building with your core going forward. And I definitely would be interested in getting that on my team. I'm actually not a big fan of the Nuggets moving him. I know some of them Nuggets fans may want to, but I'm not the biggest fan of
Michael
them
Porter
moving Michael
Jr.
Porter. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of them moving Michael Porter Jr. I know they don't have a lot of assets to move to get guys, but I would like to find a way to keep him.
Have the Nuggets have they been disappointing when it comes to their picks? Because I'm not gonna say like all of them. Well, there's quite a few first round picks that just don't play. And then, because I'm looking at like Jalen Pickett, Hunter Tyson, but then you kind of got Julian Strauss, Peyton Watson, Christian Brown. So it's kind of like a 50-50 hit rate, especially you picking late in the first round. But now I'm thinking, why did you play? Why did you pay Zeke Nnaji? Especially if you go and include him in a trade, give him some minutes. We all know the deal when it comes to that. Play the guy that you wanted to be traded. Look at his.
Eh,
It says Najee is
yeah.
averaging 1.3 points, 0.4 rebounds, and 4.9 minutes.
hmm
And you trying to include him in a trade? Get his minutes up to get his value up. That's I don't know.
Yeah, they're not gonna want nobody that they ain't seen play in a while, and he's not playing much, and it doesn't seem like a contributor. On the fact, and then on top of that, having a quote unquote bad contract, so he's not putting up production. He has a contract that has guaranteed years left on the deal. People aren't going to find that as intriguing. That you're going to have to add some stuff to get off of that kind of thing. Now, you would think adding Michael Porter Jr. would be enough to get off of that, but for some reason, the Bulls must be playing hard or want more. So be it. You trying to trade away your aging superstar? I probably get as much as I can too.
Why are you not a big fan of them getting off Michael Porter Jr.?
I like Michael Porter Jr., you know? I think he's a young 6'10" power forward. There's not many guys with his skill set. 6'10" wing
Yeah.
who can shoot. He's a great shooter, man. Put the ball, he can score to an extent. Now there's still room to be desired as far as playmaking, shot creation off the dribble a little bit, and playing in a more not sophisticated offense because in this offense, Jokic has to do a lot. But him being able to play make or initiate some offense a little more, that's kind of some of the next step for him. And he's also a good rebounder. In that aspect, I think they found him to be a guy who can be their third option. And if times he needs to be, I think he could step up or grow into being that second guy to Jokic. It's just a matter of if he gets the
Okay,
opportunity to do so.
okay. You went a little far with the second guy thing. The third guy, yeah. The only thing is Jamal. It's just Jamal Murray's fault. He's underperforming so bad. It's kind of like, man, But yeah, I don't know if I like the team as much if you just literally just replace Michael Porter Jr. with Zach LaVine. I don't know how much that does for
I
you.
don't really like that.
I kind of want to keep MPJ and
Yeah.
add LaVine.
Yes, I think that's the best way to do it. Now, like I said,
But then you getting Torrey Craig too, though, because it would be Zeke Nnaji and Michael Porter Jr. for Torrey Craig. Exactly. Yeah, nah, that's just not that great.
okay. If I'm getting Zach LaVine, I need him to almost, guarantee we going far. And I'm just adding him, getting rid of Michael Porter Jr. doesn't necessarily do that.
They need something. But I
Yeah.
think we already talked about this. You said you would do Michael Porter Jr. for Finney Smith and Cam Johnson, though. Look, we can bring Cam off the bench, start Finney Smith, and now you got Jamal Murray.
Slight technical difficulty. We back slightly technical. Technical difficulty. But we were talking about Zeke Nnaji and Torrey Craig for Michael Porter Jr. But I asked you, Chris, would you do Michael Porter Jr. for Dorian Finney-Smith and Cam Johnson? And then you could start Dorian Finney-Smith. You would have Jamal Murray, Christian Brown, Dorian Finney-Smith, Aaron Gordon, and Jokic, with Cam Johnson being that sixth man coming off the bench with Peyton Watson and Westbrook. Would you like that?
I mean, that definitely helps. I definitely think that's a good piece. Maybe I'm just attached to Michael Porter Jr. I believe in some of his potential. But I guess if you bring in two almost like win now forwards that can play very well in their role, the great shooters, good defenders, which is what you need to surround Jokic with, good defenders and good shooters. So I would do it reluctantly, but I think I would do it.
Michael Porter Jr. is 26, man. There's not too much potential left for the guy. And then Cam Johnson's only 28. Dorian Finney-Smith is in his 30s, but Cam Johnson is only 2-year age difference. And I think he'll be more reliable too in terms on both ends.
Mm-hmm.
So he's actually shooting a better percentage than MPJ.
Oh yeah, I know that. So
and then just to be able to move him out to the bench, and then you have Dorian Finney-Smith to start. I feel like that he can knock down shots.
Yeah,
you probably will ask more from Jamal Murray and Christian Brown in terms of the starters, but we see Jokic carry the starters anyway. Just to have that Cam Johnson off the bench or in the closing lineup, I don't know. I like it.
I think I want to make one adjustment to your starting lineup. I think it's time for them to make that call and move Russ to the starting lineup permanently. It's time to move him on ball, point guard, where he's naturally comfortable. Let Jamal Murray be a shooting guard.
I don't like it.
He's been playing well.
He's been playing well, but bro, I'm not starting Westbrook, bro. It's 2024. Gonna be 2025. We don't need Westbrook starting, bro. But Bulls laughed at the Nuggets offer. Was that you know what I'm saying? Are you mad that they laughed, or was it justified?
I'm not mad. I just don't think it was. I don't think it's that. I don't know why you laughing at that offer. I think it's not a bad offer. If I'm being honest, you you're gonna have to take a little something. You getting Michael Porter Jr., so take that bad contract and be good.
He will be perfect in Chicago.
Yeah, Zach LaVine making crazy money too while y'all talking.
Balking as Zeke Nnaji is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But Ant got fined $75K. I didn't even read it, so we're gonna be looking at this together. So
all right.
And it was fined $75K for criticizing NBA refs of the Wolves lost to the Warriors. Yeah. So I guess they got what he said.
Fucking terrible shit. Yeah, all of them. Besides the woman. Yeah, but the other two dudes terrible. Excuses the reason they call a foul. The reason they don't call a foul. The shit was terrible. They don't want to talk back to my coach. They don't want to talk back to me. I said one thing to the ref. He gave me a text. Motherfucker told one of my teammates if I would have said y'all calling the bad foul, he wouldn't have gave me a text. Niggas, they just sensitive and they terrible. They never give us the they penalize me and Drew for being stronger than our opponent every night. Don't get no calls. So yeah, that's how I feel about the officials.
Okay.
Talk your talk. Yeah,
I mean, $75K sound like a bit much for something like that. Cause I get we didn't play all of it, but it's like it's regular talk. But at the same time, the officiating has been bad. Officiating has been bad, bro.
Yeah, I know it's hard to get everything right and be perfect, whatever. But when that's your job, man, and I'm sitting up here seeing calls and I'm from a TV screen, no offense, you got to do better than that, man. Like, in my opinion, the rest is some part of the reason why, like, they don't know what because there's no standardization of how to call a game or whatever. I understand you can't call every foul because then that's boring. But I also understand that sometimes they call too many fouls or don't let people get physical enough. I think that they got to find that balance between, calling the game obviously fairly, but also letting some things go in for both teams in the same manner, and then getting the obvious blatant calls, getting those right. But dude, 10 feet out of bounds like Kevin Durant was from the Warriors at one time. How do you miss that?
Yeah.
If dudes getting slapped on the wrist and slapped on the hand when they shooting shots, how y'all not calling that? So
I think what I be hearing from you guys, most of it be consistency. However you call it in the first quarter, don't start calling it different in the third quarter.
Yeah.
But Anthony Edwards was just pointing out him and Julius Randle get penalized for being stronger than the opponent. My thing is, I get it. The reffing has been bad. I can't really defend the reffing, but what they always say, you control what you can control. And you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. All those sayings apply when it comes to dealing with refs. There ain't nothing you can do about it outside of whining. It just become whining and whining. So it's like, I mean, what are you getting out of it outside of a fine? I mean, to each his own. I do agree. The refs have been bad. But say, man, all these fines and all these whining, it don't help. And it affects your play, obviously, because Timberwolves are kind of ass. So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like the complaining and the whining, but I don't like the refs. So I'm kind of just caught in the middle.
Yeah.
Are you surprised he got fined so much?
No, they don't play about talking about the refs for something. That's they got to protect the employees or the managers, like you say. You say the rest of what, the managers or whatever. So you got to protect them. Supervisor, yeah. So they got to protect them.
Yeah, I guess the refs need to be better. Do you like the what's going around where they say refs need to have their own press conferences after game to explain calls?
I don't. Bruh, they just gonna be giving non-answers. Oh, we missed that one. Would have liked to make that call in a moment, but we just missed that one. Oh, I thought I saw this, but I guess in real time, the action going so fast, sometimes you miss. It's not gonna really help anybody. The call's already gonna be made. The game is already gonna have happened. The score is already gonna be settled. It's gonna be in the books. It's not gonna really change anything. Having the ref come and explain what they did is gonna be non-answers. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. Even the last 2-minute report don't really change nothing except for having the fans be like, see, we should have won this game. We were robbed.
Yeah, you're right. I guess we can move on. Alex Caruso got 81 million 4 years. What's your initial reaction to that? Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, good for Caruso. It's interesting, he started there on there. He was with there in the G League team with Mark Daniel. Now he's back there on a real team with Mark Daniel as his actual coach. So it's a cool little moment. Come back and get paid now by that team. But I mean, Caruso, you probably want to lock down a guy, a nice 3D guy. Not young guy,
Man, you being too
guy
fair,
like
bro.
him.
Caruso been stinking it up, bro. He
Hey,
out there
man.
worse than Josh Giddey. He has to be better offensively. He has to be better. This is already a defensive team. We brought you down here not only to play not lockdown defense, but to knock down some of these shots. He's been shooting like 27%. Let me make sure because last I checked, he was shooting terrible, bro. He's getting to the point where he getting played off the floor. And y'all go give him 81 million. I damn near would have put him in a trade if I could.
Man, nah, that's a big offseason trade,
Man, and it's terrible. Look at these stats.
I don't think it's terrible. He does. There's more that he do than just shooting. Like, okay, he's shooting bad. He's shooting.
I brought you in to hit shots too, bro. Don't wait till you get over here with me and you shooting like Josh Giddey. He's shooting worse than Josh Giddey from everywhere.
Man, it's 20 games, man. Clay didn't start out hot for the Mavericks. He's now picking it up.
6 points, 3 rebounds, 2.4 assists, 39 from the field, 27 from 3. And I just gave you.
I understand that, but it's more that he does more than that. His value does not come solely based off comparing him to what Giddey did.
He's not been able to close out games for them like that. He's literally shooting worse than Josh Giddey. He's literally went worse than Josh Giddey in everything. And he's played.
Josh Giddey has the ball more. He does more. Of course, he's going to be doing more. When you have Shea, a consistent 30-point per game score over there, of course, and J-Dub, you're going to have to fall in line somewhere. Your real shots coming most of the and shoot threes and stuff like that. Let him. He was more on ball with the Bulls. He was more on ball.
31 years old. This man got a 4-year contract. No, I'm good on it. Like I know it's the cool thing to not talk shit about Alex Caruso. He's a great guy, whatever, good player. But man, that dude finna be 31 years old, and then he got a 4-year contract. Look at these numbers. Look at those numbers. At the end of the day, sometimes your numbers just gonna have to matter. And then when you watch the games, especially when we was watching the NBA Cup, this nigga ain't hitting. He's not hitting nothing. He wasn't hitting nothing. Alex Caruso has been bad. He's been worse than Josh Giddey this year. Right, and it just, I guess.
I don't think Thunder fans would say that. I think Thunder fans would say that Alex Caruso has been pretty good for them, and he can only continue to get better. He'll continue finding his shot and get better for them.
Fan is short for fanatic. Them motherfuckers ain't thinking rationally.
Fanatics watching them games every day. They really seeing what Caruso doing over there.
Man, you only jump in the stands so much before you have to hit a damn jump shot. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Hey man, I'm not mad at it. There's not many Carusos that come available to you and you're able to get. So,
and it just so happened OKC already has about 2 or 3.
Yeah. I guess in that aspect, like, we don't need to pay Caruso. We have Case and Wallace, and we can move off him in the future. Sure, but I mean,
this ain't the Bucks. Now, if the Bucks would have did this, I'm like, okay, yo, you need that. You got Dame over here not doing nothing. But literally, you got the Oklahoma City Thunder. They damn near closing games without Caruso. They got 2 or 3 defensive guards without even mentioning Caruso. So it's like, I mean, and he's not hitting shots. And he's 30. He's going to be 31 this year. So what's 31 plus 4? Yeah, that's still be about 35. Man, you ain't that good to be getting paid. You went way into your mid-30s, bro. I'm just saying. Man, it's not gonna be popular, but I'm just saying.
Cheap. It's gonna look cheap by the time that cap get up there. By the time he's 30, and so that's gonna look like they got him for pennies on a dollar.
Man, I would have traded that dude.
Traded for what, man? No, you just got him. Watch, he's gonna show you something in the playoff time.
Is he gonna be in the closing rotation for the Oklahoma City Thunder?
No, because they probably gonna trade for somebody. They probably gonna trade for Cam Johnson or somebody.
Man, I guess, bro. I don't like it. Like, I don't like his play. It sounded good in theory, but it's just like, man, they need some of their Josh Giddey playmaking, especially without Trent. Like, them 6 assists would look real good on them Thunder. I'm just saying, the NBA
Josh Giddey was unplayable.
Caruso was too.
Josh Giddey couldn't defend as well as Caruso. At least he could do that. Now, Josh Giddey was out there not being the best on defense, and he was throwing up bricks. At least Caruso, he'll squat
and sit. He was filling out a stat sheet. At least Caruso, you have to go into intangibles to talk about Caruso because he ain't giving you no damn stats.
Defense, of course, defense is important. Intangibles: hustle, grit, heart. That's what we need over here.
So is playmaking, rebounding, and actual points.
We need all that when we got Shea, when we got Jada, when we got Chet. You can sit down in that chair, then we good.
They needed Caruso to hit some shots, bro. That's not true. We just seen that NBA Cup. It ended bad. They needed Caruso to hit some shots. I'm just saying. Okay. Cade and Wemby got player of the week in respective conference. Cade, we can talk about Cade for a little second. I've been apologizing for this whole year pretty much.
It's time for you to make a full-on video apologizing.
Maybe. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. Cade been hooping, bro. What he did to the not the Thunder, I almost called them the Thunder. The Suns. And boy, KD had 43. KD was going out. Even Bradley Beal even kind of he showed up to work. He showed up to work and he actually played pretty good. And I ain't gonna lie, Cade, Ivy, and Duran looked pretty damn good against the Suns. Now the Suns didn't have Booker, but Booker ain't been showing up for the past couple of months anyway. So I mean, that was a pretty good game for the Detroit Pistons. I think Cade, he's getting better every month. So I like what I'm seeing from him. That player of the week was well deserved. You got any thoughts on Cade and how has he changed your opinion on him this year?
Yeah, I got some thoughts on Cade. Cade looks good. Cade looks like he's gonna be a first-time All-Star this year. So congrats to him. I really don't see how he's not an All-Star this year. We put some talent around him. Now he's been playing better. Now he's been able to, showcase a little bit more of his game and be more consistent with what he's doing. I really enjoy how he attacks the rim. And, he's a big guard, and that's always useful. And of course, he's always shown his playmaking chops. Didn't necessarily always have the guys around to, showcase his full talents as a playmaker. And reap the statistical benefits of that. So, but now that's coming too. I like Cade. I still think there's more to be desired. Like I said, I still got his ceiling capped about all NBA third team, and that's nice. That's good. That's a good top 15 level player, and that's a top guard in the league.
You see that dude was in the comments making it seem like we was underselling him. Like,
boy, that's what I was finna get. Yes, bro, that's what I was finna get on here and get on because I'm sitting up here like, what I say this dude really getting mad that I said Cade is gonna be a all NBA third team level player. What's wrong with me saying that? I ain't disrespect. This is where I was finna get on and ask you a question. I was gonna say, DJ, why does Cade get the benefit of the doubt? He's a number 1 overall pick, right?
Yep.
Why does Cade get the benefit of the doubt? Why does Cade get the pass? Why does Cade get allowed not to show me that you can be a superstar level player within your first couple of years when there's been other number 1 picks, when there's been other top talents that were Cade was compared to Luka coming out of the draft. I'm not crazy. This is exactly who he was compared to coming out of the draft. Luka had some bad teams out there in his first couple of days with the Mavericks, but he never showed you any question that he was going to be a superstar, and he never failed to continue to rise and elevate that team no matter who they surrounded him with. Luka had Moses Brown as his center, Dwight Powell running out there as his center at times. Like, please, his second lead guard is just not it, man. I'm telling you, Luka has some bad teams out there, still continuing to elevate them and get them to playoffs. He had Boban Marjanovic playing playoff minutes against the primetime Kawhi Leonard, Paul George Clippers.
No, you ain't wrong. I do think, everybody just play favoritism. I'm finna do it the same thing with Wembanyama. Just everybody loves to just point out, oh, I like this guy. He's the number 1 guy. This is my guy. and I think Cade has been good stats, bad team guy. So it's like, hey, he's the only one over there doing something. It's not him, it's everybody else. Until we get him into like one of these NBA Cup quarterfinals, till we get him into this play-in, we not gonna really know what Cade got until we see him play under stakes. Let's just keep the book. I don't remember that many Cade game winners in the regular seasons anyway. Like Cade doesn't seem like he's just super clutch. So it's a lot of stuff we still got to see. He's an average shooter. He's an average finisher. It's a lot of stuff to his game. There was like there's nothing. What is Cade superstar trait? Like what is his superstar ability? If you be like, okay, Cade is a superstar at this one thing in basketball. Exactly. So I mean, he's pretty good at everything, but I can't identify the superstar trait, and we're gonna have to see more of him in winning situations to see if he even got the damn clutch gene. So, like you said, it's a lot left to be desired.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with me saying that. I don't think there's anything wrong with me saying like, oh, Cade is good, Cade is cool. I can definitely see the star talent. I can definitely see him being not just an all-star, all-NBA third team at some point. I don't see there's nothing wrong with me capping him off at there. I think like Jason Tatum, he could be your best player on a championship team per se, but maybe not your top scorer or maybe not your go-to guy as far go-to guy. And he
what is he
needs, huh?
What Cade in year 4?
I think it was at 2021 draft, maybe 2022. I think he. Let me see real quick.
Yeah, this is his. This is fourth.
Yeah, this is his 4th year, I believe.
What was everybody else doing in the 4th year? Did he even win Rookie of the Year?
No, I mean he missed the games. He missed a lot of games.
His rookie year played 64 games.
That ain't winning you nothing now. You got to play 65.
Yeah, that was 3 years ago. It just wasn't all that. Who won? Scotty Barnes won rookie.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Yeah,
he finished 3rd. Yeah, Cade got a lot of shit to prove, bro. He was 3rd in Rookie of the Year.
Who was 2nd?
Evan Mobley was 2nd in Rookie of the Year. Yeah, Cade out there, bro.
Now, don't do that just because you be dissing on Evan Mobley now. Don't just be because you dissing on Evan Mobley like that now.
Nah, Cade. No, 3rd place. Place for Rookie of the Year as the #1 overall pick is disgusting, bro. In real life,
what was Scoot Henderson, man? Don't be acting.
Scoot Henderson is a bust. He might be a generational bust. Scoot Henderson is bad.
Scoot's not a #1 overall pick either, but yeah,
Scoot might be a generational bust. People were saying, like Bill Simmons was like, man, you gotta go get he's going to be better than LaMelo Ball. Huh? Hey.
Okay. Hey. And then they got me acting like I'm crazy for saying Franz Wagner is better than Cade right now, or I would take him over Cade. I know they're comparable. I know they're about, pretty comparable, and Franz Wagner's got the opportunity to play with more talent. But I'm serious, this stretch he just showed me was something different. This stretch he showed me was different. Yeah. Now Apollo is Anthony Black is better than most of the young prospects over there in Detroit.
Is he really? He still ain't starting.
Jay Howard
still ain't starting when Jalen Suggs went down. Mo Wagner, Franz Wagner. It's like 4 people down. He still ain't starting. So,
man, I forgot that Mo Wagner just tore his ACL. Man, that's Magic going through it.
And they just beat Boston today.
You said they're the culture team.
I said it. Magic, the new culture team, bro. Wemby, player of the week in the West, because Cade's player of the week in the East, Wemby player of the week in the West. And this gonna get into my Wemby talk. Wemby was 36 points, 7 blocks, 6 rebounds. Bum. So he got player of the week in the West. And say, bro, it just go come off his hate, and we just go get into it. But I don't like the way Wemby plays basketball, bro, on the offensive end. The defensive end is elite, but I don't see why people can just automatically assume he's gonna be any better than Anthony Davis. That's what I see. I see a better version, more 3-point shooting version of Anthony Davis. I don't think I'm crazy for saying that.
A better 3-point version of Anthony Davis isn't intriguing to you?
It is, but it's just like,
what?
How much did Anthony Davis affect winning when he was in New Orleans? That's what I see. That's what I see from Wemby.
He was hurt a lot. He was in this. They's calling this man street clothes.
Okay, let me see. What was Anthony Davis doing year 2? Because Anthony Davis year 2. I guess I'll share my screen because I'm not going for this, bro. Because people acting like comparing Wemby to Anthony Davis is like some sort of travesty. Okay, year 2, Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis was 21, 10, 3 blocks, 1.6 assists. And then the year 3. So Wemby's kind of looking like year 3 through year 5 type of Anthony Davis. Because you forget, look at Anthony Davis stats, bro. Like, what was this? Year 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, about year 4, year 5, Anthony Davis was at 28 points, 12 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 assists, 1.3 steals. If Wemby gets to that, like, people forget what Anthony Davis was doing, but their team wasn't like it. Big man, just I don't know. So this is what I'm gonna say to you. You see this right here: 28, 12, 2, 2, 1.3. If Wemby get around there, but they not winning, what is it like? Is it go get the LeBron excuses? What's gonna happen here? Because I see a better version of Anthony Davis. Now I don't look so crazy now, do I?
Yeah, you still do look crazy, DJ. What are you talking about? This man's about to win Defensive Player of the Year in year 2. And he has the potential to be averaging over 30 points per game. Easily.
He's taking 15 threes. I just literally
good for him.
I'm watching Victor Wembanyama, bro. Literally. I'm literally watching Victor Wembanyama take more threes than his point guard, his shooting guard, and the guard that's coming off the bench combined.
When you're shooting about 35% from 3, I bet you would be telling your big man to shoot more
35% from 3.
35% from 3. That's good.
It's not good. It's average. That's literally league average.
DJ, when you have a 7'3" guy who can shoot threes, dribble, do anything he wants, how is that not exciting? How does that not spark your interest? How does that not spark your potential as a player?
I'm trying to win.
That you don't think that? How's that not
winning? His play style on Wembanyama's play style on offense is not conducive to winning. Y'all the ones that just want to see excitement and see highlights and just fuck all that. I'm trying to win. There's a reason why Anthony Davis ain't taking all them threes. When Anthony Davis figured out, hey man, let me get some points in the paint. Let me work on my mid-range game. Anthony Davis used to take threes.
Anthony Davis was shooting the most when he was shooting most threes. The Lakers won a championship.
I ain't feeling it, bro. I don't want my 7-3 offensive hub to be 48% from the field guy.
Nope.
And 35% from 3.
Ain't Jokic
I don't want my center doing that.
Ain't Jokic taking the most threes? Ain't Jokic hitting the most threes and leading the league in 3-point percentage, all that stuff right now?
Leading. Wembanyama is average. He's average. He's had explosive shooting games. But he's an average shooter. That's not fair to say. He's an average shooter.
He's a good shooter. He's a good shooter.
An average shooter, bro. He's taking a lot of them. I just told you in this game. I just watched Philly and Tyrese Maxey busted his ass. They came back and they won. Yes, but I just watched Victor Wembanyama shoot more threes than Devin Vassell, Stephon Castle, and Chris Paul combined. That's not conducive to winning. Does that sound conducive to winning to you? Taking more threes than all of your guards? combined. That's all I'm saying.
When you got a matchup against Andre Drummond, when you got a matchup against shoot, I would be stressing the floor out too.
See, y'all taking it as hate instead of criticism. It's the same shit with LeBron. It's the same shit that everybody was saying with the LeBron situation. If it's criticism, it's gonna be taken as hate. I'm saying I don't want
say LeBron had to shoot more threes.
Y'all act like he's Cat or something. Victor Wembanyama is not Cat. He's not Cat. He's not Dirk. He shouldn't be shooting that many threes. He just shouldn't be, bro.
It's year 2, DJ. That's not what I'm understanding. It's year 2. He's only gonna continue to get better. That's why I'm not understanding why you acting like this is just who he's gonna be for the rest of his career. This is year 2.
What is he gonna be for the rest of his career?
30 point per game defensive player. 30 points per game defensive player of the year. That's what he's gonna be.
Okay.
On 3-5.
They're not gonna be winning in. For y'all to get what y'all want out of Victor Wembanyama, they not gonna be winning, bro. He's like he can hold down. He can anchor a defense, but as a scorer, he ain't it. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care how many 24 points per game seasons he had. That shit not gonna lead to win. It didn't win. It didn't lead to winning tonight. That shit don't work. It doesn't work. He's taking.
Are the Spurs even really trying to win?
How many centers
really trying to win?
How many great centers in the history of the league shoot 47% from the field? Big men shoot 50% and up. That's what we like to see from our centers.
He's taking a lot of threes, so that factors into his field goal percentage.
Not good. That's what I'm saying. Take easier shots. You're 7'6", 7'4", 7'3", one of them 7-somethings. You damn near looking like Porzingis out here. Now you looking like a Porzingis mixed with Anthony Davis. That's what it's looking like.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He's going to be Porzingis and Anthony Davis combined. What are we going to do? We're never going to win.
Y'all missing the point. Anthony Davis never won nothing before he got to L.A. Porzingis damn sure ain't never won nothing before he got to Boston.
Anthony Davis never won nothing before he had talent surrounded around him. Anthony Davis was going to win when he had Boogie next to him. When New Orleans brought talent to him, what did they do? They actually started looking like a good basketball team. When he had Drew Holiday, we had actual good players that could help him out. They started to look like a competent basketball team.
And the furthest they went was the first round. Or did they? Yeah. It's like, okay. Like, this my thing. You're not going to win like that. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how good it look. I don't care how much the stats. When you look at the stats, I don't care how much. I don't care how much everybody do all that. That shit ain't conducive to win, bro. That everybody just them stats. That shit not go. It's not gonna lead to wins, bro. Jordan Beed didn't even play the second half. They couldn't beat Tyrese Maxey and Paul George and Yabusele.
Yabusele be studying him in them French workouts.
But I'm just saying, you don't even see my point of view to a certain extent at all, Chris. You don't understand.
You sound like Charles Barkley when he said the Warriors will never win a championship shooting all them threes. And what happened?
Man, they wanted Andrew Bogut out there taking the threes. You're Steph Curry. This is my thing. It'll be different if Victor Wembanyama was Cat. Cat has shown year in and year out that he's consistently a great shooter. Dirk Nowitzki was consistently a great shooter. Victor Wembanyama is average at shooting. Victor Wembanyama,
for now.
We're gonna have to do it.
For now, Victor Wembanyama is average at shooting.
How many seasons you gonna waste on him just trying to do shit? I've never seen nobody.
Year 2. Waste some more time so we get another draft pick. Waste some more time and then let's start winning.
Look at this is average. It's just average, bro.
What is your deal? Average. What is your deal with this man? Because I say he's gonna be he's a 7'3" Kevin Durant, and that just got you in your feelings about him.
That just because that shit was wrong. Y'all need to be talking about his defense because that's the best part of his game. His offense, bro. When it comes to offense, where does he rank amongst offensive players in the NBA right now?
True, there's not many guys you would want to probably take ahead of Wemby when he can just stand next to the basket and put it in.
He don't do that. He's 30 feet from the basket. kind of putting it in 35%. I'm saying because I get it. You want to see everything that he can do. What can he do? You want him to fully be realized as this 7'3" alien with some ball handling, some playmaking, some shooting ability. But at what point are you going to be like, okay, we're trying to win games, so maybe you cannot take 13, 14 threes a game? And we're going to find you in the mid post. We're going to find ways to get you the ball to pick and roll. We're going to find ways to get you the ball on the baseline or something like that. But all these three, it's not going to do it. It just don't do it for me. I could be tripping. I just don't like it. I don't like his approach to offense. I don't.
The league is going to a place where they take more threes in general. That's kind of how you have to play ball. Wemby being one of your better 3-point shooters on that team, so of course he's going to take more threes.
Who are the top teams in the NBA right now? You say Boston, you say Cleveland, you say who's another top team?
OKC. Houston, I guess.
Houston. Okay. Now, how many of those teams centers are taking over 10 threes a game?
None of them have Wemby. And if Chet was out there, he'd be taking a bunch of threes too.
Not even Chet not taking 10 damn. I don't think y'all understand how much 10 threes a game is, bro. That don't sound like a lot for a center to you. I don't care who he is. I'm just saying, bro.
It sounds like a lot, but when you knocking him down at 35% percentage clip, I'm not mad at it.
Nigga, that's average. I don't see why y'all just think he's gonna have some explosive shooting games. Don't get me wrong. Like he torched Atlanta. That was one of the last games I seen where I was like, he going off.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, man, he done had some stinker shooting games too. But it's gonna always even out. I think he gonna be for his career, probably not for his career, but he gonna hover around from 34 to 37. And I don't think that's good enough, especially if your overall field goal percentage is going to be under 50% at 7-3. I don't like it. I just don't like it. I mean, we can agree to disagree, but I just don't like it.
You don't think so what do you think his career is going to be? You don't think he's going to be a winning player currently at his play style, even if they get other guys around him? What are you project? What are you thinking for him?
If Wemby is your best offensive player, playing the way he's playing offense right now, they're going to be a bottom playoff team, play-in level team, bro. Because you're not understanding, he's the best player on that team on offense, right? But he's shooting 47% from the field. He's shooting 35% from three. He's averaging 24 points per game. That's low-key not shit in the NBA, bro. I'm sorry. That's not. It's not. Am I tripping? We got second and third options. Some of them dudes damn near averaging that.
While anchoring a defense. And this is also assuming that you don't think he gets better at anything. You don't think he continues to progress. I'm not sure why you continue to discount him getting better at these things. If he's shooting average now, then what does that mean he's going to be? If he's quote unquote average at shooting threes right now, what does that mean he'll be in year 3, 4, 5?
Man, this dude taking 10 threes a game is damn near unbearable for me. I'm just saying. Like, if you like it, hey, to each his own. But I don't want my best offensive player he barely cracking 25 points, barely cracking 35 from three. That's just not good enough. Name another top 10 player that has these type of numbers from three and from points per game. I'm just saying, bro.
Jimmy Butler does not.
And they're trying to get him on the first thing smoking. You compare him to Donovan Mitchell. You compare him to goddamn his numbers damn near looking like Cade's. His numbers damn near looking like Cade's, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm not. That's not no top 10. No.
All-star.
Cade is no. He looking like Cade, bro.
He's an all-star.
All-star. Nigga, I'm trying to compete for championships. But we can get off this Wemby talk because I can talk about it all day. I don't think that his offense, now his defense, he could be an all-time defense. He'd probably be the best defense player we've ever seen. That's one thing that can't be true. I've seen him get 3 blocks in 30 seconds. But my thing is, if he's going to be your best offensive player with the way he plays offense right now, no go-to moves, no goddamn post moves, goddamn an average shooter that takes a lot of shots, I don't see what's different between him and a volume shooter. I'm just saying, right now. Okay, speaking of the Memphis Grizzlies, contenders or pretenders? You go first. Contenders or pretenders, Memphis Grizzlies. Second in the West. I'm just saying.
I think they're cool. I think when it comes to matching up against some of the upper teams in the league, such as the Mavericks, such as the OKC Thunder, specifically in the West, I think there's still a little ways for them to go. I don't think they have anybody that can really guard some of the bigger wings in the league. They have guys, certain guys, but I don't think they have anyone that can really, really slow them down. Not that anybody can really slow down a bunch of guys, but I don't think they have a guy that can really, match up well against a bigger wing in the West. And while they're I think they'll be a good regular season team. I think they obviously have had experience in the playoffs. I think they can get to about the second round, and I think that's probably as far as they get.
Second round, they already the second seed in the West. So you're just saying they pretenders, basically.
Yeah, I don't really think they're going to compete for a championship. No, I don't. What like?
You don't think they can win the West?
No, I don't think they can win the West. I think there's much better teams out there than them. I think the Mavericks can beat them in a series four games straight. I really don't see that as any challenge.
With the homerisms.
This is not homerism. Did you not watch the last matchup against against the Grizzlies, where Luka torched Jalen Wells? They tried to throw Jalen Wells out there on him. Luka torched him in the first quarter. They got to get him off of him. Now he's a good, young, promising rookie who will continue to get better and be their wing defender, hopefully in the future. But Luka ain't it. You better learn something. Welcome to the NBA, little man.
Damn. So you said you don't think they can get out the first round, or did you say?
No, I said the second round. They can get to the second round, and that's it. I think that's good for them. But making it to the conference finals, I don't know if I see that. Making it to the finals, I don't really see that.
Because right now, OKC is 1, Houston 2, Memphis 3, Dallas 4, Denver 5, Lakers 6, Golden State 7, Clippers 8. Let's just assume that's how it is. So right now, it will be Memphis versus the Lakers. I think I'll go Memphis. And if they win, who would they have to play? The winner out of who? The 2-7? And that will be Houston and Golden State. Memphis could get out of the second round, bro. Stop it. You're being disgusting. Because they could beat Lakers, and then they could beat the winner of the Golden State and Houston. I think that.
Well, that's their only
conference finals.
Yes, that's their only really the most desirable spot is to play against that Houston. Whoever, if they make it out the first round, you play against Houston. I could see Houston going out in the first round if they match depending on who they match up with.
The only teams Memphis can't beat is OKC and potentially Dallas. But they low-key they got action against everybody in the West, bro.
They don't even necessarily, you acting like the Lakers are just a wash. That's not necessarily a wash either. While the Lakers aren't as deep, they are top heavy, and LeBron and AD have continued to have beaten them before. Now Memphis has gotten better.
AD just kind of hopped on their ass, just like a week. But I'm not gonna act like they don't got action. First of all, Desmond Bane ain't even been himself. Desmond Bane just had a good game the other day. He just started to get back to himself. Ja Morant hasn't been playing. Marcus Smart hasn't been playing. They've been winning games with all these damn backups. They haven't even been healthy. So the fact that they so high up in the West with all these players in and out the lineup, I ain't gonna stop. I was looking forward to Memphis versus Atlanta Hawks. I want to see Trey versus y'all. Neither one of them niggas played, bro. And they talk about viewership. That's why I literally circled that game. I said, "Oh yeah, Ja versus Trey." I'm looking. Neither one of them played. But Memphis still blew the doors off them. Like they could still win games without everybody there. So just imagine when they get there and finally get some continuity. I think Memphis is dangerous. Memphis got action against everybody. Dallas is not just go roll Memphis.
I didn't say they were. I just think they'll beat them.
You said they possibly won't even make it out the second. That's a borderline disrespectful because of the potential matchups they could have. Like
the only way they make it out that second round is if they play the Houston Rockets in the second round. If they play OKC, if they play the Mavericks, they're not making it out the second round.
Allegedly. I'm saying they got action. It's not no foregone conclusion they can't be OKC in Dallas, bro.
I'm telling you right now, and I hope this don't come back to bite me. They will not beat OKC or Dallas in the second round if they match up with them.
Okay.
It won't happen.
What makes what's considered a contender to you? Like a Final Four team, like getting to a conference final, or it's like, nah, we got to be able to actually win a championship.
What we're doing, we contended for championships right now. To contender is I'll extend it to if you can. I can almost confidently see you making it to a conference finals, and then of course you may run into another really good team. Only one can go forward. So if I can confidently see you making it to a conference final and really battling for that spot in the finals, I'm gonna call you a contender because then you can really, you have your chance. Anything can happen. Can I confidently say Memphis can make it a conference finals? I don't really see that. If they match up against certain teams, sure.
What's the difference between OKC? How can you call OKC a contender and not Memphis a contender? OKC ain't been to no damn conference finals. Everybody was healthy last year too.
They got better, DJ. They added Hartenstein. They added Caruso.
Memphis got better too.
Memphis got Martin. Memphis got better. Cool.
And they're healthy. And they even been good when they're not healthy. But I'm saying, no, we're not gonna do that. We're not just gonna act like
we're not gonna do what?
We're not gonna act like Memphis mid. You damn near painting.
I didn't say that.
Bro, you damn near saying you literally looking in the camera. Man, Dallas is no chance. Okay, see, no chance. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you're tripping. Have you seen them play?
Yes, I've seen them play. Wow. They don't run any pick and rolls. Hooray.
Because they can't. You saying they can't guard a bigger wing? Did you not see what they did to Boston? Yeah, you didn't. You couldn't. Okay.
Stop it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. They pretty much got all the ingredients. I think they need a scoring wing. Now, if they end up making a trade to get Ingram, man, this is the title team, bro. I ain't gonna care.
Okay.
Because my thing, Desmond Bain, what Desmond Bain become? Desmond Bain been ass. That's my boy. Desmond Bain been kind of trash. If he get back to himself, it's a good ass team, bro. Huh?
I did a little collab post over the summer. We did a little collab post. I said Desmond Bain should be a first-time All-Star this season. He hadn't lived up to that.
No, Desmond Bain's been trash. Matter of fact, let me see. But then it's the thing. None of them have been that good. They're third in the West. Just imagine when they hit their stride, it's going to inevitably happen, bro. Desmond Bain is 15 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists right now on 45, 34, 85. And they're third in the West with that shit. I'm just saying, Chris, you think they trash or think they mid? I'm just saying, bro. And then you go damn near jinx the Mavericks.
I know. I'm worried. I'm a little worried. Now, I think my Mavericks. I think they're a great team. They've been continuing getting better and better. Despite the fact that Luka's missing games, despite the fact that Kyrie missing games, I think the Mavericks just got a lot better from their supporting cast standpoint. Now, it's obviously tough to continue showing that making it back to the conference finals, but we weren't saying this when OKC made to the second round last year. Was we saying that they were a bad team and I'm being disrespectful for saying they can't get to a conference finals? And
this is what I'm telling you. We were saying OKC was contenders. You probably weren't saying it just because you were a homer.
I'm not a homer. I thought we could beat them, and we did.
Just because another team can beat another team don't mean this team is not a contender.
If multiple teams
were sweating against OKC. They had you sweating, bro. Like these teams are pretty damn even. That's basically what I'm saying. These teams are pretty damn even. And you doing a lot of talking.
So you think they deserve? You think the Mavericks?
We're behind Memphis. We do.
Man,
You do a lot of talking. We're behind Memphis, and we've been
behind
more
Memphis because Luka. We've been missing. We missed games. We were very easy, bro. We very easily could have been a top 2-3 seed in the first 10 games. We didn't lose by 1 point 5 times in a row.
Chris, Memphis ain't mid. They just beat the Warriors by damn near 50, man.
I'm not saying, dang, the Warriors. We beat the Warriors by like 50. Come on now.
I'm just saying, man. You talking like the Grizzlies like they mid. We gonna see
NBA record for most threes combined with the Warriors. Clay was splash towning on them. Don't start.
Okay, you say the Grizzlies pretenders. I say they contenders. I say a top 4 team in the West. I wouldn't be surprised if they make the conference finals / finals. I'm just saying.
You acting like why does Memphis deserve to be in that same tier as an OKC or as a Dallas in the West?
Nigga, they were supposed to be. They didn't have their team last year.
I understand that, but even them having their team this year
was to be on this trajectory, and they're doing it this year with all the injuries. With Desmond Bane, who's supposed to be a top 10 shooting guard, playing like trash, giving you 15 points. Ja Morant giving you 21 points. How the hell are they the third team in the West, and nothing has even been going that right for them? I'm saying that's how high they ceiling is, man. You acting like they just gonna be an easy out in the second round is crazy.
I didn't say there was gonna be an easy out. I just said I think
you said there was no way. When you said there's no way they beat a team, come on.
Now they put up a fight, but it's gonna be like the OKC. If the Mavericks play them, it'll be like the OKC series. It'll be like the OKC series, DJ. That's what I'm saying. I can almost guarantee it'll be like the OKC series. We'll win in 6 hard-fought games, but we will win.
So you said the Grizzlies pretenders. I'm saying the Grizzlies contenders. I like what I've seen from this year. They beat some of the big teams that I want to see them beat. So it is what it is. Okay, moving on. Best fit for De'Aaron Fox if traded. What this I'm gonna let you lead on this one because you kind of had this. I ain't been watching no Sacramento Kings. Them niggas is trash. I'm sorry. They done had their whole team all year and they're terrible.
Yeah, we can go back, but I don't think I was the biggest believer in Sacramento going into it anyway. I think De'Aaron Fox makes all NBA team, he'll be eligible for that Supermax contract. So he's gonna want to get paid. I'm sure he wants to make all NBA team. I'm sure he wants to winning, and he's probably looking around in Sacramento saying like, we can't win. What is going on? Who they bringing me? I just think, and so there's rumblings that he may get, a lot of teams are monitoring that situation over there. Is he going to ask out? Are they going to give him the extension? Is he going to what's going to happen with him? Because there's plenty of other teams that would love to have him. The Spurs being one of them. Finally pair Wemby up with somebody. I know the Miami Heat are very interested in De'Aaron Fox. I think if somehow he could get to Orlando, that would be interesting. So there's a lot of teams that would be interested in his services, and I want to know kind of your aspect where you think he would fit best, and potentially what do you think could be realistic for him to go to?
See, that's tricky. So I don't know if the Sacramento Kings would say, "Hey, let's blow it up." Eventually trade Sabonis and Fox and just see whatever everything else go, or if they just like, man, we'll trade Fox and try to build around Sabonis, and that only matters because that depends on what you will try to get back from other teams. So, I think the most realistic,
let me also throw in another team for you to think about, the Houston Rockets. I know they're also really interested in him too. So
that's the only one that it's like I love that one. I love that situation because on both ends it's something that everybody could like. Because I think you could kind of do like some bullshit Miles Turner situation by putting Jabari Smith next to Sabonis, because we just seen them get to the playoffs and with the Pacers, Sabonis and Miles Turner. You could be like Sabonis and Jabari Smith. Let Jabari Smith kind of guard the centers and play defense on the best front court player, and then probably go get you Cam Whitmore and probably like another little piece here and there for De'Aaron Fox. I think Houston has the most to offer Sacramento, and then I think Houston needs De'Aaron Fox the most because you add De'Aaron Fox to that core, that team is crazy. So that's the best fit easily in Houston. Then I'll probably say Miami. Then I would say Orlando. So that's another team I think they can make enough stuff shake. Like you go give them Jonathan Isaacs, you can give them Anthony Black, and it's you can just make it work. So those are the teams. I think Houston, Orlando, and Miami. What about you? Houston becomes contenders too with them.
Houston becomes like almost instant contenders with him. Just about. I still they probably be a year away from true contention. I really like him fit over there. I honestly think he's just playing with a better Sabonis than Şengün, or a younger, getting better Sabonis. Playing with Şengün going forward. Not to mention all the talented young guys that they have, depending on who they give up, who's still there afterwards.
Can I tell you what the difference is though? Because I think you're not the only person that will say it's just like playing with Sabonis. But man, you got Amin Thompson. You would have Dylan Brooks if you keep him. You would have Tari Eason. That's just a different level of defense.
Yeah.
The problem with Sacramento, it's all offense around both of those guys. So I think you go to Houston, and you probably got a Domantas Sabonis type of guy, but then you got everybody else's defense. Literally everybody else's defense. And I think that's just a different level. But keep going, my man.
No, that's what I agree with. Yeah, like depending on the young guys you keep around him too, like you'll still have some nice key pieces to grow going forward with that core. So I really like him over there in Houston because Houston needs, a better consistent scoring guard. Now I know, Dylan Brooks recently dropped a couple, had a good game. Fred VanVleet will have a nice scoring game output every now and then, but realistically, if you're depending on them to be your primary scorers from the backcourt sense, not going to do well. We're both not the biggest believers in Jalen Green. So, I think he's on a very tradable contract. So maybe that intrigues Sacramento.
No. They like, I don't know. They damn near have to be a 3-team deal. Jalen Green had to go off the man. You got to banish him to the shadow round. Jalen Green, I don't see what nobody wants him, bro.
Yeah. So that's how I kind of feel. I love the Houston fit. And then, of course, I also really like the Miami fit. And I don't know if he'll get back the most from Miami, but I really like him playing next to Bam, who he has a good relationship with. And then, also pairing up with Tyler Hero as well. So I think that trio could be interesting going forward.
What do you think Sacramento should do? What if you the GM of Sacramento? What are you doing going forward? Because it's clearly not going to work.
It's not going. I think we messed up. No offense, DeRozan, but I think we messed up bringing in DeRozan as far as he's not going to be a guy that really, elevates you to championship or really contention. That kind of aspect. He's cool. He's nice. He's a nice guy, nice star and scorer. But he probably need to go somewhere else. He's not. He's not a piece away star. No one ever says, "Oh, I'm a DeRozan away." If I only have two guys.
Damn.
Now, if I had a trio, and I'll bring him somewhere, like that's nice. If I had a really good elite duo, and I bring in DeRozan to be my third guy, maybe that'll work. But
you need DeRozan on a team with defense. It's like the thing with Sacramento just fundamentally is just a bad setup. You have De'Aaron Fox. They'd have pushed Malik Monk into the starting lineup. Malik Monk, De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk, DeRozan, Keegan Murray, and Sabonis. There's not one defender on that team. They're trying to make Keegan Murray this all up. Keegan Murray really low-key mid on defense. He's above mid. But it's like that's how sad it is in Sacramento on the defense. It's not DeRozan fault. DeRozan is DeRozan.
Yeah.
You done brought him over here when offense wasn't your problem.
That's what I'm saying. They weren't a DeRozan away from being contended. They still needed some more stuff. And they need a center, a true center next to Sabonis.
They just needed D. It wasn't even that they wasn't a DeRozan in a way. It's just he was just an extra toy. Like they didn't need that at all. They needed different archetype level players.
Yeah.
They needed a 3-and-D. They needed a Gary Payton type of point guard. They needed a Dorian Finney-Smith type wing. They needed other stuff. They just needed other stuff. And then you drafted a point guard that hasn't played at all. We literally was talking about this. Like that was just a terrible pick.
I didn't like that pick.
They just screwed up, bro. It's not even about being a DeRozan in a way. I think DeRozan helps a lot of teams.
Yeah, I may have seen it sound a little crazy saying there's not many teams that say they're a DeRozan away. There's plenty of teams that would like DeRozan. I'm just saying the Kings were not one of those teams that were a DeRozan away from winning. They
needed defense and got more offense.
Yeah. He doesn't fit them as far as what they need, like you're saying. So in that aspect, no. I also think Sacramento, like you said, Sacramento they need more defenders. I think they need a true center next to Sabonis. I don't think Sabonis should be your starting center out there, I think he needs a guy next to him, a Walker Kessler, somebody find some way to get somebody like that next to Sabonis.
Would you blow it up, basically? Would you just start from scratch? Try to start from scratch.
It's the best. This light the beam here, the best we've been in a little bit. Since we blew
13th in the West.
That's sad. That's sad too because
literally 12th in the West. Sacramento's 12th in the West. You go not blow it up because we're not 14th or 15th.
Yeah, I mean, we may have to blow it up at this point because realistically, how soon can we get enough talent around Fox and Sabonis to be real contenders? We have pieces, but we don't have enough pieces. We keep drafting guards. We don't draft anything else.
They just made a lot of fundamental mistakes. You have Sabonis. You have Fox. You got Keegan Murray. You should have filled it out with defense. Like adding DeRozan was ludicrous. Drafting Carter was just not smart. I don't want Sabonis on my roster anymore. If I lose Fox, I damn sure don't want Sabonis no more. So there's nowhere for him to go. So I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
What do you feel about De'Aaron Fox on Orlando?
I mean, I really like him in Orlando next to Paolo, in Franz.
How much are you willing to give up? That's really the question. How much are you willing to give up for Fox?
I'm willing to probably give up a lot to secure that trio. And I don't remember the rules for all the supermax you can have on a team because I'm sure Paolo will get a supermax contract too. But to be able to have that trio, that solid trio, a guard, forward, and a 4/center in Paolo, you got basically all you need, and you can feel around that fairly easily. So if you have just that trio going forward, you should be pretty dominant in the East going forward.
Anthony Black, Jonathan Isaac, you have to put probably KCP in there, and the Mo Wagner.
Give me Jet Howard too.
And Jet Howard. So you damn near will be like, man, you damn near get rid of the farm for him.
I just might, yeah. You can rebuild.
So it will be Fox, Suggs, Franz, Paolo, and Wendell.
That's cool with me. And we can make something shake from there.
I like it. Okay. I like it.
Would you give up Suggs for him?
No, bro, that's the heart and soul of my team. I damn near probably would, but it's like, damn,
it'd be tough. It'd be tough. Now I get in a trade finder at some point, or trade machines, and probably see what would be the best, most realistic. I guess I don't know, but in that aspect, yeah.
Houston, it seemed like it'd be easiest for Houston to make a deal.
Yeah, we may do that. I may do that after, but we could do that after. But You feel anything about the Spurs, him going to Spurs, or anything like that, or
no? What the hell the Spurs got the Sacramento would want? First off, let's start there.
Got picks, Vassell. You probably want to keep Vassell though if you're the Spurs.
I was just gonna say, man, Vassell's the second untouchable on that damn team. People gotta quit. Man, matter of fact, get Devin Vassell the help out of there because it's just everybody just up Wemby's butt that they forgetting how good Vassell and Keldon Johnson is being for this damn team. Everybody just now just Wemby just ain't got nothing over there. Just give it Vassell cold as hell, man.
Hey, I mean that's okay. Well, I mean, people say Wemby had a bad team last year. He didn't have the best team last year, but
they were better without him.
I would say he has more talent around him this year, and they should be doing a little bit more winning. If he doesn't make the play, if he's just sitting at home come playoff play-in time, I'll be honest, it would be a little disappointing.
Man, I don't know, bro. I guess we can move on. I like De'Aaron Fox with the Spurs, but I don't want him taking no backseat, no fucking Wemby, bro. I want him to go somewhere.
Somebody gonna have to do it. The Spurs gonna have to bring somebody in for him. Brandon Ingram.
Low-key, like, I ain't gonna stunt the way LaMelo and them going. There you go. Just live, bro. Go, man. I'll just go and rein LaMelo in. Go to the Spurs where you know it's not your team. Sit down somewhere, run the show, bro. You doing a little too much. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind Wemby and LaMelo. That would be must-see TV, and I'll actually kind of probably root for them.
Yeah,
but De'Aaron Fox is a little too alpha to put him over there with Wemby, bro.
Okay.
Last topic. I was thinking we would get into our on next show we can get into our locks for the All-Star game and whatnot.
Sounds good. I like it.
But Christmas games, let me pull up the Christmas games. So the first one, and then we'll go talk about them each briefly and give our predictions. So Christmas game predictions. We have at 12 o'clock San Antonio versus New York. First, grade the matchup, and then I want your prediction.
I was about to say, let's grade the games. You know, what's the best game in general, or all that stuff, and then matchup. Wemby in the Garden should be interesting. The world will get to. Now they're showcasing Wemby more, which they should be doing. I don't think they've really been putting him on national TV as much as they should have if he's going to be the next face of the league or whatever. So giving him an opportunity on Christmas Day against the Knicks, who've been good in the East. Him going against Cat, who you say he's not as good a shooter as, and all that stuff, and whatever. Okay. Knicks will win, but it should be interesting to kind of see Wemby in the Garden, Chris Paul, all that stuff. So, Chris Paul is two shorter guards going up him and Brunson. It should be interesting, fun, whatever. But I don't know. I don't think it's the best game on the slate. But I'll probably go with the Knicks. Or do you want to just do talk about the games first?
No. We could go through each matchup and then see. We're gonna say which one's the best.
Okay.
Spurs versus Knicks. I ain't gonna lie. Wemby versus Cat. That in itself kind of sells me. And then the Spurs are a little bit more competitive than we thought, and the Knicks are a little worse than we thought. Than when we first seen this slate, because it's like, man, the Knicks gonna be a top 3 team in the East. They gonna be a top 5 NBA team. This is just a terrible. Man, Knicks can be beat, bro. So I actually think this is gonna be a pretty damn good game. Just Cat versus Wemby. I just like that. Two dudes. It's gonna be about 23 shot between them both. Watch, at least. That's really probably underselling it. So I like the game. If I'm grading the game, I think this is gonna be a B-level game. And for it to pop off the slate, this will be a B-level game. And I actually think the Knicks win by 8. Knicks win paid. So
that's what I got too.
It's a big game.
I got the it's a big game. Knicks should win. Yeah, it's good. Popping and starting off right. I like that they usually start off with the New York.
Watch Devin Vassell. I'm telling you right now, Chris, it's gonna be a shit. Oh, Devin Vassell, he is actually pretty damn good at basketball. It's gonna be one of them games. I promise you. Watch. Devin Vassell shows up in the lights, bro. I promise you. Watch. Okay, Minnesota versus Dallas, 2:30. I kind of want to start because I got some. Okay, Anthony Edwards versus Luka, but Julius Randle back in Dallas. He's from the area. I expect Julius Randle to have a big game, and I'm actually predicting Minnesota to win this game. I think they're gonna be desperate, bro. And this is actually an A-level game. What you got?
I like that. I like the matchup. Obviously, it's revisiting the conference finals, showcasing it on Christmas Day. Obviously, not all the guys are there. Cat's gone. But, Ant versus Luka, two of the league's best young stars, top young stars, future faces of the league going at it again. Like you said, Julius Randle being from Dallas, extra motivation for him. Call me a homer. I'm still going to choose the Mavericks just because I like what they've been doing. They got deeper. They added obviously, and then Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson, Quentin Grimes, Najee Marshall, Spencer Dinwiddie, all playing very well for them, not to mention the ascension of Derek Lively and PJ Washington. I think them two will show Julius Randle a warm welcome to Dallas. And Luka loves seeing Rudy Gobert's face out there on that basketball court and turning up for big moment, big games like this. So I do still have the Mavericks. I think it is, like you said, an A-level game.
Okay. Hey, bro, you sleep on Julius, bro. Anybody that's from Dallas, when they come back, it don't matter if it's football, basketball, what, they always try to have a big game against us.
That is true. That is true because I seen I just had his name in my head. Dude from Baylor, Keontae George come back and just decide he want to go off. So I seen Cason Wallace, he can hit every single three when he play in Dallas. So.
I'm just saying.
Tyrese Maxey, he loved, so but yeah, you're right.
Chris. You say, and I just think they're gonna be desperate too. They've been sucking, they've been stinging it up, bro. And I don't think we have nobody for Ant. You could try to put PJ on them, but it's like Ant, no, we don't have good guard defenders. We just don't.
Yeah, my boy Q will show him a thing or two.
Oh Lord, he's going to kill him. He's going to kill him. Like Quentin Grimes tries, but no. Philly versus Boston. What you got?
I'll be honest, bro. It's a sleeper game. I'm like, this is that game you might take a little nap through because it's cool. I might take a little nap through this game because I don't know. You obviously you thought Philly would be a little better coming into the season. You were going to be excited seeing Embiid, Maxey, Paul George, all them together. We barely seen them together so far this year. Like, it hasn't really been anything. I just think Boston probably outclasses Philadelphia. I don't think it's going to be much of a game, in my opinion. So,
you being too nice, man. This shit gonna be over by halftime, bro. Boston finna run these dudes out the building, dog. On Christmas in Boston, Embiid just got ejected, getting into it with a lady. He got into it with a lady ref today. Got ejected. Man, the 76ers are Maxey's team, but them motherfuckers just ain't good enough to beat Boston, bro. Boston finna run them out the building on Christmas. This is a D-level game. Like you said, it's damn near fast. We gotta find something to do. We gotta find something to do between 5 and 8. We gotta find something to do. Real talk. D-level game. Maybe see a lot of threes from Porzingis. I don't know. Yeah. I just think the D-level game. Lakers Golden State. Of course, this the prime time slot. This is the. I'm just gonna say it. LeBron versus Curry on Christmas at 8:00. This the prime time game. This the slot where you supposed to put the best game of the night. This is absolutely a disgrace. Both these teams are mid. LeBron and Curry both have a lot of moments of mid this year. They could put on a show, but this could also be mid. So I'm gonna give this a B minus because it could be something, but then it could also be trash because they both old and somehow, some way, one of these dudes could not play. But what you got?
Yeah. So I'm gonna lean more towards it's gonna be a good game. We've seen what LeBron and Curry them. This is why the NBA knows this is why they continue putting them on national TV, continue giving them the primetime matchup because it's so common to casual basketball fans. Oh, LeBron versus Curry. They went to the final so many times. But usually when they play games in these marquee matchups, the game somehow just ends up being pretty good. The game somehow ends up being a showcase, no matter how bad. I think it was last year they got on Christmas again, and we was like, oh man, but somehow, some way, they made it a nice, exciting game. And I just think I'm not gonna bet against that. I think it'll be a good game. Now, is it the game best for growing the league going forward? Probably not, but it's probably the best game for potentially giving you a show. And so, I guess you take that risk during prime time. I'll give it a B plus, probably A minus, somewhere in there. I think the Lakers will win.
Okay. I'm just trying to think. I ain't gonna lie, Curry. I can see Curry going for like 35. I can see him hitting like 4 threes in a row. I can see him rocking the baby. I'm putting niggas to sleep. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of leaning more towards your way now. Just because it's like they'll damn near just go work it into the script. Okay, Denver versus Phoenix. The last game of the night. I'm not tuning in. I'm just gonna keep I love KD. I love Jokic. Literally, man, it's too damn late for me to. No. I don't care. They put them on the late. No, David Booker's been mid. I don't know who's gonna play. It's only two of the big three playing for the Phoenix Suns at the time, so I don't know what they got going. The Nuggets, I kind of low key. I just want to see if Jamal Murray show up if the lights are bright. When the lights are bright, if he shows up, that'll be a good sign. But then that's probably be the only thing I'll be watching for Jamal Murray under the lights. But I think this is a what's a mid score? B, C plus. This C plus game. Potential to be good, but Devin Booker's been mid. Them dudes don't play. Denver kind of trash. Like Jamal Murray's, it's mid. What you got, man?
You got to play Jokic on Christmas Day. He's the best player, MVP. Kevin Durant's nice. Kevin Durant's cool. He's been MVP candidate this season. Unfortunately, these teams are both kind of mid as well. And you actually kind of expected them to be, maybe not Phoenix, but you definitely expected Denver to be a lot better this season coming into it. And Phoenix surprised you early on being better, but they've dropped off, unfortunately, because of Kevin Durant's injuries and Devin Booker not really stepping up. Still has potential to be a decent game. And obviously they have some playoff tensions as they've recently played each other. But I'll be honest, like you said, I don't care that much about this game. I probably if I'm tired from all the Christmas Day festivities, I may just turn it in early night and not even tune in. You say, oh, I'm not a basketball fan because of that, but I mean, I think it's a mid-level game too. I'll probably give it a B minus.
Bro, I'm finna rank these games, and I'm gonna let you rank yours from best to worst. Watch. I honestly think it's gonna be Minnesota, Dallas, San Antonio, Knicks, Lakers, Golden State, Denver, Phoenix, and Philly, Boston. That's just what I got. I literally think Minnesota and Dallas is gonna be the best game, followed by San Antonio and New York.
Interesting. No, that's not bad at all. I think San Antonio, or not San Antonio, Knicks. I can't remember exactly who they matched up last year, but I know it was a really good game, a pretty good game on Christmas. In the Garden, it's always rocking, so that's a fun atmosphere. I'm gonna probably take Minnesota, Dallas, Lakers, Golden State, and then Knicks, San Antonio, followed by Denver, Phoenix, and that snooze fest of Philadelphia and Boston. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this: who is missing. What team did you want to see on Christmas that's not there?
It is a crime. It is a shame. It is embarrassing to the league that Oklahoma City is not playing on Christmas Day.
Oh, you went OKC. Okay. No, that's a good one. Okay.
It is highway robbery that they are not on TV.
Who you taking out?
Philly, get out.
Okay. So, okay, I'm going to go a different way. The Bucks aren't here. No Giannis and Dame on Christmas is crazy. Now they just won the NBA Cup. This looks crazy. You already knocked out Philly.
Yeah, they messed up.
You knocked out Philly. I'm getting Phoenix the hell up out of here.
Yes, bro. Yes, you had exactly what I was gonna say. I said play Giannis against Denver. Play Giannis against Jokic. Let me see
Giannis and Jokic. So it'll be Denver versus Milwaukee, and then Boston versus OKC.
Yes,
that would have
been way better. Yes, bro. But yeah, I think Giannis was just complaining about it too, or something. Like he said, "Why am I not playing? Why me and Dame, two of the most popular players, not playing on Christmas? I don't really get that. We just won the NBA Cup."
Giannis is a top 3 player in the NBA, top 2. Like, come on, bro. And then Shea is another top 5 player.
Yeah.
Like, I guess. I Philly and Phoenix. You replace those with OKC and the Bucks, and this is a way better Christmas slate. You did all the games.
Yeah. Yeah. They messed up, in my opinion, with that. It's a highway robbery. I feel like the teams on there, obviously, LeBron and Curry are going to play Christmas Day. But I think Kevin Durant's at the point, no offense to him, I just think it's the team he's on where you could say, Kevin Durant, take Christmas off this year.
Especially for SGA or goddamn Giannis.
Yeah, bro. Like, this is like literally no offense to Kevin Durant. He is a star. He's a superstar still, has a lot of popularity and draw. It's just the team he's on right now, and they've just been disappointing. If they didn't have Bradley Beal, say what?
And you like shit on Cade. It's cool.
Hey man, Cade, he all right. He's showing me something this season that I like.
Yeah, I'm sorry it took y'all 3 years to realize Kevin Durant is better than Denver. But you got anything else? Christmas Day could be way better. Do you think? How long before you switch over to the NFL?
Yeah, dang. After that, Luka, after that Mavericks, Minnesota, I'm probably switching.
I low-key might be done after the second game, bro. It might just be a 2-game Christmas Day NBA. I used to watch them all day.
Mm-hmm. If LeBron and Curry looking like they doing a throwback, a 2016 throwback, I'll cut it on for sure. But
man, LeBron gonna have ice on his knee by the third quarter, bro. And he is old, bro. Both them niggas older than 35, bro. That's who they done put on Christmas. 2 over 35 stars. We left out Giannis and we left out SGA. It's a crime. But you got anything else today?
No, I don't think so. Look, come back at us next week. Next time we're gonna do the first time All-Stars. We'll have some other fun topics. Drop some down below if you got anything you want us to talk about specifically. We love doing it. We love talking to y'all anyway. So,
all right, this do another NBA segment. I'm leaving us by that's Chris. We are gone.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind. Need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line. Any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.